Oh yeah, there's lots of guys. You know, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to win some races and be one of the guys, but by no means am I necessarily the best in the world at this. There are guys who are so talented, like Mark Reinhardt. He's 3-time world champion in touring car, one of the divisions that I race. Whenever I get to race against him, I mean, he's pretty tough. He's a pretty tough guy to beat. I've beaten him before, but normally he gets the best of me. And there's Tushi Hara, the Japanese driver, who's a 2-time world champion. He's phenomenal. He races off-road and on-road, so he's one of the best of all time, super well-rounded. And that's just a couple guys on the list. I mean, there's 30 to 40 drivers in the world who could beat me on any given day, and I'm happy to beat them when I can.
Do you competitively race any other classes besides the electric indoor?
Yeah, and on the electric side, I do 12 scale and touring car, which both modified classes I normally race, and then it is all on road. I do nitro on road as well, which is the A scale, the big GTP bodies. They're really interesting to race, and that's 4-wheel drive. And then I race the nitro touring car as well, which looks a lot like an electric touring car. It's just a little bit wider and obviously gas powered, and so I do that as well.
Is your races, do they like show it on TV?
No, there's been some there's a lot of live webcasting, like liverc.com is a big one, and they go to all the world championships and a lot of national events. And then probably most of the tracks in the country actually have webcams that they link to LiveRC all the time when they're racing. So you could watch club racing or anything like that on liverc.com. It's a neat website. It's helped out a lot. TV-wise, I don't ever remember. There's been a lot of news crews and things like that that'll come out, that promoters will get to come out to the race and get it on the local news and whatnot. But that's about it. And there's been a movie, like a documentary done called Carpet Racers, about it. So that was kind of neat, and that's about it. Never on TV though.
Any other questions?
Has X-Ray ever approached you to race the dirt?
Not really. I've done it for them a little bit. I can do dirt, but I'm definitely, without a ton of practice, I wouldn't really be able to do too well at it. And even with a ton of practice, maybe I could make an A final or something like that. But no, I mean, they kind of know. They're realistic enough to know that they couldn't just ask me to do dirt and I could go perform at the level that I can in what I do right now. So I might have a little input here and there, maybe race sometimes here and there if they do get more into dirt, but not necessarily.
You were saying that your son is 5, and he's running the tracks and slides. What things do you say to him when he's racing with you?
I don't really say anything to him. He just kind of goes up there and does his thing. The only time I'd ever say something is, sometimes 5-year-olds get in the mode where they just go full throttle and they just steer and the car just banking and stuff. And then I'll give him one of these, kind of like, calm down, but that's about it. I don't think there's much you can say right now.
We want to thank you very much for coming, for the gifts that you've given the club. The gift that you give the club is by coming. I want to thank Jeff for being our intermediary here.
Definitely.
And the club has some gifts for you. First, Ryan Holm.
All right.
Got an assortment of Hadley shirts for you.
Thank you so much. I'd like to, if I can get all the kids to sign one of these, that way I can have all the Hadley kids sign one and I can bring it home with me. That would be awesome.
And our other officer here today is Eva. 5 pound non-foreign chocolate bar. The first time Paul was here, our gift to him was, I think, an Easter bunny.
Yeah, it was a giant chocolate.
So this is in the same spirit. We wanted you to go away with some chocolate for the family.
Thank you so much. It'll be. We'll see how. I'll let you know how long it takes me to get through it.
If we could get some pictures real quick, and then just stay where you are.